Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a KV-2. It's a Tier 6 Soviet heavy tank and it's located on the south spawn of Glacier. And I bet you're wondering, why is this tank in an Arty channel? Well, it's because the KV-2 is basically horizontal Arty. And it's a heavy tank in disguise of an Arty piece that moves. It's got a 152mm howitzer as its main armament, and it was designed to bust through the bunkers that the Finns created on the Mannerheim line in the Winter War of 1939 to 1940. Now, this 152mm howitzer is going to be put to good use by the commander incoming. And you're going to see him get a huge amount of damage in very few shots indeed. Now he's making his way over to the northwest corner of the map, near the aircraft carrier. There's the aircraft carrier. And so far there's nothing him to fire at. I mean, there's plenty of incoming fire and outgoing fire from his teammates, but nothing for him to shoot at yet. And we've got our visuals up, and he's got a teammate in the form of an E25, and he's already lost most of his health already, and he's quite an experienced player. He's also got a platoon mate, also in a KV-2, but he's remained near the cap area, and we can see an enemy E25 in the distance. But what incoming is waiting for is for the enemy. And we see a VK-101P moving ahead. That's a Tier 8 German heavy. And they're particularly tough tanks, the VKs. Very difficult to kill with standard ammo. You normally have to fire premium ammo at the cupola to penetrate them. But there's nobody there to support them. Now we know that a large number of enemy heavy tanks have made their way over to the northwest corner, but we still haven't seen any support other than the VK. And he sees a box tank and he eradicates him with one shot. Totally wipes out that box tank. One shot of him. He's got a 20.71 second reload, and there's another target. It's a Lorraine 40L, and he just took a shot into the tracks. And the Lorraine probably knows that he's under reload, and he pulled back into cover because he didn't want to get hit with the next round from that KV-2. And he's being very cautious. The VK has gone around the corner, but he's being very cautious because he thinks that Lorraine is going to come back to that corner to try and take another shot at him, and this time try and catch him in the flank. He fired a shot in and just hit the tracks. Didn't go through. He'll probably try and hit him this time in the lower plates. Now you just saw the tracks of the Skoda, who's actually above him. Oh, and the Skoda drops off and wipes himself out. Here's the Lorraine, and he wipes him out with one shot. 602 hit points of damage. One round from that 152mm howitzer, and he's gone. So he's scored 1,302 hit points of damage. He's done 563 hit points of assistance damage. And the enemy is still going above him onto the carrier. And he's been detected by the enemy by proximity. But the enemy is above him and they can't hit him. But there's a Rheinmetall Borsig, and he wipes him out. 929 hit points of damage with 3 shots. He's done 2,231 hit points. That is a thing of beauty. I'm sure incoming at this point was thinking, well, they're lining up to die. He's loaded. He's ready to go. He's pulling out. The VK knows that somebody's covering his rear because obviously he knows that 2 enemy tanks have died on the corner that's on his left side. But incoming's waiting for one of the enemy to pull around the corner so he can wipe them out. No. Oh, he misses on that round. Oh, he had a fantastic... He was definitely in line for a Reaper medal, I would say. But he misses on that shot. Oh, the VK's gone down. He was taken out by the Lerva on the enemy team. Incoming's now facing two heavies, and he puts a round into the T150. He picks up another 271 hit points, but he's pulling back to reload. The T150 is going to get a shot at him, and he does for 326 hit points. Goes in through the weak spots near the driver's area. He's pulling back round the corner. He needs some protection. He is loaded, but we'll see which one's going to pull forward. I think it'll probably be the Lerva who goes forward. I'm very surprised if that T150 goes. Now the Trier, who's his platoon mate's gone up to try and take him on. So we're now going to see... Oh, now it looks like the Trier was taken out by a T150. The T150 around the corner. He got one shot into him, but it looks like the Trier actually suffered some damage from one of his own teammates by mistake. And the T150 is taken out by our box tank, who's finally come up to... or he's not come up, but he's actually shooting from the one line. And that Lerva's there. Can we get a shot at him? From the corner, and he fires a round into his rear. 330 hit points. And the Lerva's then taken down by the VK-T01P. Right, so that all the enemy have been wiped out except the Arty. Amazingly. Now that Arty's probably in the northeast corner of the map, so everybody's moving as fast as they can to get to the enemy cap area. It looks like incoming is going to be the last one to get there. He's got a very slow tank. The SU-100Y and the M44 are not bothering even to drive over there. They might as well just sit back and wait for the end of the game. There's the M44 on the enemy team, and he's not going to last very long because the T25A just turned up, and he's claimed... No, it's the E25 got the kill. And that's the end of the battle. So I think you'll see that that was a pretty amazing battle for a KV-2. And let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's an ace tanker for incoming in the KV-2. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He actually got 13 during that battle. And he picked up a fire for effect. He dealt more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And lastly, he got the high caliber. He actually managed to do the most damage in the battle overall. So he did 2,832 hit points of damage in total, more than the VK, which only got 2k, and the highest on the enemy team, T28 Concept, he managed to get 1,743. He managed to get 3 kills, highest number of kills, alongside the T28 Concept on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, 1,436. The highest amount of XP on his own team, which is of course an ace tanker, and the highest on the enemy team was the T28 again with 465. So let's have a look at detail report. Well, he only fired 6 rounds during that battle. 5 direct hits, 5 penetration, and damage of 2,832 hit points. He received 3 hits, 2 were penetrations, 1 was a non-penetration. He also blocked damage, that was from the Lorraine 40T, who actually hit the tracks, by the way. The other 2 hits were the T150. He blocked damage of 300 hit points. That was what went into the tracks. He also damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 3. That's 1/3 of the enemy team was damaged. 1/5 of the enemy team was destroyed, and he did damage assistance of 745 hit points. That was by being in close proximity to the enemy and allowing teammates to then shoot the enemy and kill them. On a premium account, he earned 53,733 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he still had 42,396 credits left over. He received 2,154 XP, times 5 for the first victory of the day, and 65 experience points for playing in a platoon. He took away 10,835 experience points altogether. So an exceptionally good battle. And I think you can see with just 3 shots, he did 2,231 hit points of damage. A brilliant round. So congratulations to incoming. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.